Are you tired of constantly being told what is right and wrong? Do you crave the freedom to make your own choices without feeling guilty? Well, according to Immanuel Kant, a renowned philosopher, you have the power to do just that. Kant's notion of freedom as the foundation for moral acts is based on his concept of moral autonomy. He believed that individuals have the ability to think and act independently, without being influenced by external factors such as societal norms or personal desires. This moral autonomy, according to Kant, is what distinguishes humans from other beings, making us rational and responsible beings. And in order to exercise this autonomy, we must have freedom. Now, when we think of freedom, we often associate it with the absence of external control or limitations. However, for Kant, freedom goes beyond just being free from external constraints. He believed that true freedom lies in the ability to act according to our moral duty, regardless of our personal desires or inclinations. In other words, our actions must be guided by reason rather than emotions or external influences. This idea of moral duty may seem restrictive at first, but it is actually empowering. By following our moral duty, we are not being controlled by others, but rather, we are exercising our autonomy and taking full responsibility for our actions. We are no longer just passive followers of society's norms, but active creators of our own moral principles. Moreover, Kant argued that our actions must also be universally applicable. In other words, if we believe that our actions are morally right, then we must also believe that everyone else should act in the same manner. This concept, known as the categorical imperative, ensures that our actions are not just driven by personal desires, but are in line with moral principles that are applicable to all individuals. So how does this understanding of freedom as the foundation for moral acts benefit us? Well, for one, it promotes a sense of accountability and encourages us to think critically about our actions. It also allows us to make decisions that align with our moral principles, rather than being influenced by societal pressures. This freedom gives us the power to act according to our own moral compass, rather than being swayed by external factors. In conclusion, Kant's notion of freedom as the foundation for moral acts presents a dramatic shift in how we perceive and exercise our freedom. It empowers us to take responsibility for our actions and make decisions based on our own moral principles. So, the next time you are faced with a moral dilemma, remember that true freedom lies in acting according to your moral duty, not just your personal desires.